The advice that you probably get the most when you want to start something on YouTube is to just use your phone for filming or vlogging. And as most smartphones these days record 1080p or 4K video at a reasonable quality, that really holds true. But filming with your smartphone just sometimes doesn't look as professional and isn't as versatile. So today I have some accessories for you that will take your smartphone vlogging and filming game to be just that tad bit more professional and versatile. Hey, I'm Brian, and this is the perfect smartphone vlogging and filming setup for under $100. Let's start with the piece that holds it all together. This is the so-called F-mount. It's made by some generic company in China, but it's actually a pretty good accessory, and it's the only one that I could find that allows you to mount your phone on a tripod and gives you a cold shoe mount at the top. The rubber inserts that hold your phone feel very high quality, and so does the screwable mechanism to hold your phone in place. At the front you have a level that unfortunately didn't have any water in it on the unit I got. At the top is the cold shoe mount, for example for a microphone that I mentioned before. At the bottom you have a tripod mount with a standard 1/4" thread. And it also comes with a strap to tie it to your hand, so your phone doesn't fall down when you try to film at weird positions. You really get a lot here for only $10 to $15, with two 1/4" thread mounts, yes I forgot the one at the top earlier, a cold shoe mount, and really high quality materials. Now into the 1/4" thread at the bottom you can of course screw a tripod. This particular one is the GorillaPod Mini by Joby. It's pretty much as versatile as the bigger one, but not as big. The normal GorillaPod is even bigger than this whole contraption. So the smaller one just adds to you being able to hold this better and to put it down to film time lapses, for example. The legs are still long enough so you can tie it around the branches of a tree or a railing, for example, but it's not as unwieldy. The bottoms of the legs are also magnetic, so you can stick the whole thing on a metal post, for example. Though you have to be careful here with the weight of your phone. The magnets are probably not strong enough for the most heavy smartphones out there, so then the whole contraption will fall down. But for the LG G6 here, for example, it's just fine. And the quality here is again really good, because this is an original Joby product with real ball joints. Now let's come to what is mounted in the cold shoe mount at the top. This is the Rode VideoMicro, probably the best value you can get in the microphone market. It's really well built with a full metal construction and has tremendous audio quality for the price. And this small microphone also doesn't require any external power, so it can be powered only from the headphone jack on your phone and also doesn't need to be turned on separately. This is actually a usability improvement, because of which even Casey Neistat uses this microphone. But to connect it to your smartphone, you will unfortunately need a $10 adapter. This is the Rode SC4 Adapter that converts the TRS jack of the microphone to a TRRS jack on your phone. So the microphone connection of the microphone cable actually lines up with the microphone connection in your phone's headphone jack. It's unfortunate that you need this adapter, but it's what you have to deal with. The microphone even comes with a Dead Cat wind filter in the box, and all of that for only $50. You'll be hard pressed to find anything better for even 3 or 4 times the price. So the Rode VideoMicro is a great addition to any filming setup, and especially a good one for recording with your smartphone, because smartphones actually mostly have higher quality recording than most inexpensive DSLRs, so the audio quality will turn out better on your phone. While we were already speaking of quality, well, you're actually listening to the VideoMicro right now. This is because it's also surprisingly good as a voiceover recording setup. If you use it with your phone and a good audio recording app, you can place your phone on the tripod and talk into the microphone like I'm doing right now to record this. But let's now look at some actual footage from the setup. So I guess from the quality that you can get from just a setup like this and your phone, you can see that you really don't need anything more to start doing something on YouTube. As I told you before, even Casey Neistat uses this microphone, and he also uses his phone to film sometimes. That is because it's just inherently less obnoxious to you, because you don't have to carry around a big camera, and also less obnoxious to the people around you, who are not annoyed by that big camera. Though you will of course inevitably still look a little stupid while filming yourself. And the dual lens cameras of most smartphones these days also give you some flexibility. Though, if you don't have a wide-angle lens, I would suggest you to get an add-on lens, because the wide angle, like here on the LG G6, really helps to get you in frame. Though, you'll of course also have to pay attention to not have the dead cat in frame. I can also just recommend you to put your phone in airplane mode when having the Rode VideoMicro connected, because it's so sensitive that it can pick up static noise from the cell signal of your phone. And the whole thing also gives you a better grip, so recording slow motion or stable footage of something is a lot easier, and surprisingly good with the OIS and EIS on your phone. Though to be clear, it's of course not as good as a dedicated stabilizer, and something from DJI or Xeon would definitely improve the stabilization. But then we wouldn't be talking $100, but more like $250. But with that said, I'm going to get back inside now. Now that was pretty good, wasn't it? Though I have to give credit to LG here, because the LG G6 and V30 have one of the best video recording interfaces on any phone. Their manual video recording mode is among the best in the market. You have manual settings for everything from manual focus to exposure, and the best combination of EIS and OIS, so electronical and optical image stabilization on basically any phone. And they now even come with a flat color profile for you to grade after the fact. So if you're in the market for a phone for video recording, the G6 and the V30 definitely get a recommendation from me, and you can check out my review up at the info eye. But that basically wraps up this video. I hope you can get some use out of the things that I showed you in this video, and in case you want to purchase them, you can do that through links in the video description below. I really enjoy the quality and versatility of these items, so I don't regret that I got them. But that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know there are 1 or 2 buttons under it that you can press, and you should also press that follow button on Twitter. I'm Brian, I would like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!